The Empire's on the run.
Investigating black sites.
Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
This is Alex Jones for InfoWarsLife.com. The latest in preparedness is now here. An electrically stabilized colloidal silver solution that can be added to both your home cabinet and preparedness pack alike. Concentrated to 30 parts per million in what has been dubbed the survival silver solution. The new InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver is the answer for you and your family. And it's entirely free of toxic artificial additives that are loaded into many products. The InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Silver is so powerful that it is concentrated into a 2-ounce bottle and is not recommended for extended continual use. This is not a low-grade formula. We are working with one of the top laboratory manufacturers in the United States to bring you the best form of colloidal silver using electrical processes within a base of deionized water for your preparedness storage or your home kitchen. Purchase your bottle of InfoWarsLife.com Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver today and find other amazing supplements at InfoWarsLife.com.
A chemical spill contaminating the water supply in 9 West Virginia counties.
This year alone, over 300,000 people in West Virginia had their drinking water contaminated.
What are the health effects of having these drugs in our drinking water?
It's forced medical treatment without the consent of residents.
My friends, water filtration is one of the most basic actions you can take to protect you and your family from the harmful toxins and heavy metals in your tap water.
On average, the county says it sprays with the glyphosate at least once a week.
Few filters cut out the glyphosate that is found in water supplies worldwide. Remove pesticides, herbicides, chloramines, hydrofluorosilicic acid, sodium hexafluorosilicate.
Fluoride, it is in tea, it's in coffee, it's in water, it's in bread, it's in toothpaste.
It is our responsibility to protect our families. The establishment's not going to do it. It's time to take action. It's time to filter our water. Visit InfoWarsStore.com and use promo code WATER to get 10% off their entire family of incredible products. Or call toll-free 888-253-3139. Alex Jones here to tell you about how you can help spread liberty worldwide while also enjoying what I have found to be the best tasting 100% organic coffee on the planet. For more than a decade, my favorite coffee has come from the high mountains of southern Mexico, where the Chiapas farmers grow their unique shade-grown Arabica beans. We have now managed to secure these sought-after beans in a highly customized blend. Discover and try a bag of the Patriot Blend 100% organic coffee at InfoWarsLife.com. This coffee gives you a long, smooth pick-me-up for hours without the headaches and heartburn that so many other coffees give me personally. Hands down, this is my favorite coffee, and it's taken us years to secure connections directly to the Chiapas Mexican farmers. Drop by the site today, order a bag or two, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Available in original or with our Immune Support Infusion Blend. You will be supporting a free press, all the while enjoying a truly great-tasting cup of my favorite coffee. Available at InfoWarsLife.com.
You are either with the Republic or against it.
Dogs of war, a man of hate. No cause, we don't discriminate.
Our reporters are on the ground outside Bowling Green, Virginia, at Fort A.P. Hill that no other media has been allowed into. The Pentagon put out some video to deter, kept people in their vehicles. We are going through every building that's open, and it looks like it is a training facility jointly for torture overseas, but could be used as a facility to torture people as well. We know there's a lot of black sites just like it, and looks to me like there's more going on than meets the eye underneath the facility. Virginia is just riddled with underground railways and other systems. That's on record. The Briar Green Hotel is very famous in Virginia. About 3 miles from where I sit out by the airport, they've got the Hilton, that's a round hotel. It's the former SAC command base for this sector, about a third of the country. And it's got an underground base under it and railways out to Fort Hood and the nuclear weapon bunkers under it. And I know that because I had family that lived here during the 50s and 60s, and it was a SAC base officially. And I've talked to the military. There's a military base out there right now, National Guard, but it's more than that. And they're like, yeah, you know about that? We're not supposed to talk about it. There's all these snorkels sticking up on the side of the road to bring air down into the underground bases. So this looks to me like that Ozarks mansion that the multi-billionaire, former NSA official who got paid all this government money. He then built his own armored castle out there, and they've had dump trucks for 3 years coming in and out of giant subterranean vaults underneath it. It's definitely, even mainstream news has said it's a secret government base, and they're just digging in for collapse of civilization, putting these facilities in all over the place, and just doing all sorts of weird illegal surveillance, narcotics trafficking, torture training. It really is a nightmare scenario. I mean, Biggs, talking about delivering people for torture, farmers and people. That's just standard procedure for folks that were in the Army. And almost all the rest of my family that's been in the Army, going back to the 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s, just goes, oh, yeah. Oh, sure, torture, narcotics trafficking, murder in the U.S. I mean, it's just the public is so naive about what really goes on. And meanwhile, they'll throw you in jail claiming you didn't pay your income tax. But Obama can make all his friends basically tax exempt and outside of Obamacare. Now, again, we're still showing feeds. That's good. We'll be archiving that and having more on the Nightly News tonight. We'll go back to them as things unfold. But it's kind of ghostly to have our reporters up there at Fort A.P. Hill, and there are hundreds of thousands of people watching this on different video streams, millions of people on the radio hearing it described. It'll be archived tonight. We'll put it out to YouTube for everybody. It's just incredible. And before I get into all the news, I hope listeners realize I'm not complaining. It's very animating. It's very exciting to do what I do. It's also very exhausting to know we're right and to know the big picture and to just sit here and watch it in slow motion, the tyranny unfold. But we're so blessed to be here and be able to run this operation. It is you out there that are members of InfoWarsNews.com or PrisonPlanet.tv, the nightly news subscription system, the HD uploads, the high-quality commercial-free audio and video podcast, all of my films, the books. I mean, there's like 19 years of material. The site's been around, I don't know, more than 12 years. PrisonPlanet.tv is now a first-rate site. It's been a little clunky over the years, but it's gotten better and better. And we're going to be launching the next few days what I believe is the first version of the new redesign. If it works well, InfoWars will be updated to have a new, better look. I know folks have wanted that. I've wanted that as well. It's still a great site. It would look wonderful 8 years ago when Kurt Nimmo redesigned it. He's been helping with the new redesign. And again, we're going to do it in phases because folks don't like it changing. This will be the first phase of change. And a few months from now, we'll change a little bit more, a little bit more. But the point is, it's kind of like eBay. People like the yellow color of eBay. When they went to white, people got mad. They lost like a third of their traffic. So they slowly, over a year, changed it from yellow down to white and changed the format. So we're just tweaking it, what works best, but we're going to do that. And then with the rest of the sites and launch a bunch of new stuff. But that's exciting to have that done. Hopefully done in the next few days. You'll see that roll out and happen. Again, I got a bunch of news I want to cover. It's so imperative that A, you become a PrisonPlanet.tv member for 15 cents a day, $5.95 a month. Get a yearly membership, you get the equivalent of 3 months free, so it's even lower price. And each membership, each username and passcode, create an original username and passcode that isn't connected to anything else you've got, and then you can share it with friends and family. 11 people can log into your account simultaneously, 7 o'clock every night for the nightly news. Special live reports, you name it, on the road, PrisonPlanet.tv. So please become a member today, A. But B, if you are a member, stop procrastinating, folks. Come on. Share the membership with friends and family. And I know you're not procrastinating. We're seeing massive bandwidth spikes, huge amounts of people using it, and huge amounts of people signing up and becoming subscribers. So I want to thank you, those of you that have become subscribers to PrisonPlanet.tv. Our YouTube channel follows the most standard rules of all of the systems. You look at the Young Turks and folks, they can show whatever they want, fair use, and don't get a problem. We show anything. We have a copyright strike right now we're fighting. We could lose that channel with 400 million views. We've got a bunch of other channels total, 600 million views, not counting other people's channels. And again, we lose that archive. Folks should be downloading all your favorite informative videos off of that and reposting it to other video sites. I mean, we are under I don't get into it, but I spend a good 2 hours a day messing with the different globalist harassments, the different fake things that go on, the slap suits, the rest of it. And we defeat it all by the grace of God, knock on wood repeatedly. Trust in God, but type your camel, as they say. But you have to understand, we don't whine and complain, but it's hard to run a media operation like this. It's hard to roll out new stuff. It's hard to get it done. And your funding makes it easier to have more money. And we need more funds. So get involved today. Buy your war bonds, mid-air refueling. Get a PrisonPlanet.tv membership. It helps pay for the equipment, the crew. We're about to launch the new studio. Just everything's been cascading, but we're so close to everything getting done. So, PrisonPlanet.tv, PrisonPlanet.tv. And again, go to InfoWarsLife.com. All the best. You've heard the rave reviews of Super Male Vitality, the Nascent Iodine Survival Shield, the Fluoride Shield, the Lung Cleanse, all of it. And we've got some new products coming out soon as well. These really are groundbreaking. In fact, I'm going to take it right now. I always forget when I do this on the show to just have the bottles right here with me. But again, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the Survival Shield right here, Nascent Iodine, that I take morning, noon, and night. Consult your physician before you take it, unlike any other iodine out there. We've got the Lung Cleanse with all these essential herbs and essential oils, concentrated 3 shots in the mouth, then inhale. Just annihilates my allergies. Super Male Vitality, clarity, stamina, you name it, libido, appetite suppressant. That's what it does for me. Take that 3 times a day. And then Fluoride Shield has the Nascent Iodine and 5 other compounds to chelate and detoxify. And it is revolutionary what is in these bad boys. So that's InfoWarsLife.com. And you know you're funding the operation while getting high-quality products. And we've got a sale going on Survival Shield right now, ladies and gentlemen. All right. That said, let me control myself now, and as best I can, get into all these different audio and video reports and news that I have to cover. Because I can't decide what's the most important news, I will start on the right-hand side and move to the left. Reuters, U.S. releases satellite images of Russian forces near Ukraine. Of course, Russia has always had some of its biggest military bases on the border with Ukraine. They fought most of their wars in that area, including Hitler, not defending the Russians. The point is the globalists, the EU, are even worse than the Russian government, okay? It's very simple. Russia to ban U.S. from using space station over Ukraine sanctions. That's London Telegraph. Stuff is just getting crazier and crazier. In retaliation for imposing sanctions, Russia will also bar its rocket engines from launching U.S. military satellites. We were ordered in the 70s to destroy the Saturn rocket diagrams that Wernher von Braun created, and they say they can't even recreate them and don't have a heavy lifter. Do you believe any of this bull? So this is escalating very, very quickly. A UN-marked helicopter used by Kiev against militias sparks scandal. They have big Hind helicopters painted up with UN insignia. The UN admits it, and they're very upset that the UN's been caught. I guarantee you they're part of it, doing that. De-dollarization. Russia is like using medical helicopters to attack people with Red Cross on it. Think the Red Cross would like that? Russia is on the verge of dealing a massive blow to the petrodollar, dumping the dollar for any purchases of oil or natural gas from the mineral-rich mega nation. One of the biggest countries in the world geographically and mineral-wise. And just like Africa, the globalists want to take it over and get it for themselves. Continuing here, ladies and gentlemen, 2 stories, actually more than that, on the Second Amendment front. Court upholds warrantless entry, seizure of gun rights activists for an emergency medical evaluation and literally kidnapping a woman and then taking her firearms. The woman ended up suing, only to have U.S. District Judge Stadmiller, I believe is how you pronounce it, dismissed the case. Sutterfield has since appealed. Pretty amazing, the emergency aid doctrine, where you don't have any proof somebody's crazy, but the police just show up and drag you off and then take your guns. And that dovetails that rundown line story at Infowars.com with this Kurt Nemo story up at Infowars.com. It's very important